What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel in the MCU. It does seem like Sony Spider-Verse is indeed gradually expanding, because if Tom Holland's young MCU Spider-Man and the animated antics of the Spider-Verse aren't giving you enough web-slinging action, another Spidey will, and in live action, as Spider-Man NOIR is currently being developed at Amazon with Sony Pictures serving as its production studios, according to Variety. Anyway, I'm just excited as you are for this, and I will be breaking all of this down to you bit by bit. But before we get into all of the fun stuff, we're giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel to one lucky subscriber. More on how to win at the end of this video. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and enable the post notification so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. So, as we all know by now that Spider-Man universe has been expanded by Sony and Amazon Studios, the live-action Spider-Man NOIR series is now in development after the announcement of Silk Spider Society, as reported by Variety and reported by The Hollywood Reporter. And of course, when updates such as this come from trade insiders such as Variety and The Hollywood Reporter, then you know it's legit. So, keep your grain of salt elsewhere for now. And moving on. Reports that Gloomy Spider-Man will star in his own show on Amazon, written by Mortal Kombat and Lost City author Orion Huziel. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who wrote Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, also worked on the project. In other words, the Spider-Man NOIR series will center on an old grizzled superhero in the 1930s New York City, according to the article. Additionally, sources have revealed that the primary character will not be Peter Parker and that the show will be set in its own universe. Although, this is a significant change from the original material, as the majority of Spider-Man NOIR comic stories and adaptations focus on the NOIR version of Peter Parker rather than a totally different character. The site also claims that Spider-Man NOIR, a comic book variation of Peter Parker, made a debut in 2009. This alternate superhero, who is a part of Marvel NOIR World, also known as Earth 90214, is a NOIR-themed reimagining of the popular character who battles crimes in New York City during the Great Depression. Unlike his original namesake, Spider-Man NOIR was bitten by a spider that emerged from a spider god idol while attempting to bring down the smuggling ring. The character of Spider-Man NOIR later appeared in a variety of other media, such as the animated series Ultimate Spider-Man, the 2010 video game Spider-Man, Shattered Dimension, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, where it was portrayed by Nicolas Cage. So, Nicolas Cage is mostly known for providing the voice of Spider-Man NOIR in the 2018 Oscar film for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. NOIR, however, was gifted with superhuman abilities akin to a spider, just like the original Peter Parker, and went down to don the mask and fight crime alone. Thus, Spider-Man NOIR frequently faces out against altered versions of other well-known Spider-Man villains, such as Norman Osborn, but occasionally he faces off against real enemies like the Nazis. NOIR and Earth 616 Spider-Man differ significantly in pessimism and dismal outlook, as well as the other harsh means they employ to defeat their foes. This results in a completely different Spider-Man adventure. In the Spider-Universe created by Sony and Amazon, which also features Silk, Spider Society, and has several other projects in the works, the Spider-Man NOIR series is being planned. But then again, Spider-Man NOIR TV show would come 3 months after Amazon and Sony announced another Spider-Man spin-off for the Prime Video. This series, called Silk Spider Society, which follows Candy Moon, a Korean-American lady beaten by the same active spider that bit Peter Parker, was also announced by Amazon in November. Additionally, Sony is collaborating with Marvel Studios on the Spider-Man franchise starring Tom Holland and has already released several Spider-Man live-action movies. Additionally produced by Sony, Into the Spider-Verse won the 2019 Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, and there are 2 planned sequels to the movie, the first of which, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, will hit theaters in June 2023. Furthermore, other Spider-Man characters have also been subject of live-action movie from Sony, including Venom with Tom Hardy, Morbius with Jared Leto, Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Dakota Johnson will play Madam Web and Kraven the Hunter, respectively, in the films that are scheduled to be released in October 2023 and February of 2024. Now, even if it wasn't a project from Amazon Studios, the idea of a live-action black and white Spider-Man program about someone other than Peter Parker would still seem a little odd, given how devoted Marvel Studios and Sony have been to the original webhead. But because Sony is in a position to collaborate with other companies like Amazon to release such projects like this, and Angela Kang's previously announced Silk Spider Society because Sony owns all the rights to the significant percentage of the entire Spider-Man brand. Also, Orion Husrell, who will serve as a series writer and executive producer. His previous work includes The Lost City and the 2021 Mortal Kombat film. Amy Pascal, a film producer and former Sony chairperson of the Motion Pictures Group, as well as producers Phil Lord and Christopher Miller of the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, who developed the series with Husrell, are also slated to executive produce. Now, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the animated follow-up to the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, will reveal a plethora of additional Spider-Man people from all over the multiverse, even though Spider-Man NOIR wouldn't be there. Following the multiverse antics of the first film, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will take up with the heroes Miles Morales going about his daily life as Spider-Man, before Brooklyn's full-time neighborhood Spider-Man is sent beyond the multiverse to meet a group of Spidey people tasked with safeguarding its very existence. Miles is shortly reunited with Gwen Stacy. Miles must rethink what it means to be a hero to save the ones that he cares about the most, as the hero disagrees over the deal to a new threat that sets him against the other spiders. And they're facing off against a large cast of spider variants, such as Daniel Kaluuya, Hobart Hobie Brown as Spider-Punk, Oscar Isaac's Miguel O'Hara as Spider-Man 2099, and Isaac Reyes Jessica Drew as Spider-Woman wearing difficult enough. Miles will also have to deal with Jason Schwartzman's The Sport, a villain whose body is covered in interdimensional portals. All this is exciting, especially since the right to more than 900 Spider-Man characters, including those used in Marvel's Cinematic Universe, are currently owned by Sony Pictures. The Sony Spider-Man universe, which include works like Venom, Morbius, and the upcoming animated sequel, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, is another universe that Sony has been hard to work creating in the Spider-Man manner. So, a third Spider-Verse on Prime Video will only complicate matters further, given that Tom Holland's Peter Parker appears in 3 MCU films. Though, it's feasible that the Spider-Man NOIR TV series will be integrated into Sony's larger strategy for a much larger Spider-Man multiverse, given that the SSU is planning to expand into the Spider-Multiversal verse exploration with its upcoming Madam Web films. Alternatively, if Sony intends to use Spider-Man NOIR and Silk in its own multiverse, it may decide to keep some of Amazon's Spider-Man's plans distinct. Although, as of now, there are no words on whether Nicolas Cage, who provided the voice for Spider-Man NOIR in the 2018 Oscar-winning animated film Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, will also play the role on the Amazon TV series. Milo Ventimiglia will provide the character's voice in the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series. And given the vast amount of Spider-Man content that is currently in development, Amazon's desire to build its own Spider-Verse is also more puzzling. Moreover, there are tons of more Spider-Man content coming out. Regardless of how the TV series Spider-Man NOIR fits into the SSU, in the upcoming years, other Spider-Man spin-off films like Kraven the Hunter and Venom 3 will be released in theaters. In the meantime, a fourth Spider-Man MCU film is allegedly in production with a June 2024 release date in mind. However, it is not clear if that information is accurate. But for now, we can expect to see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse when it debuts on June 2nd of 2023. And back to our giveaway. Guys, we're giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel once we hit a milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to win is watch our videos, subscribe, turn on post notification, like and comment. And one lucky subscriber will be chosen from the comment section to win our brand new PlayStation 5. Also, we want to say thank you to everyone who has supported us this far. We truly appreciate it. What are your thoughts on this video? And are you excited to see the Spider-Man NOIR in action? And what do you think of it being in black and white? Please don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the post notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I hope to see you in the next one.